Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you'd like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Pisces, I do feel like the next weeks you could be trying to get away from complications, get away from toxic influences. Some of you are trying to win over your own addictions or your own habits, your own negative, compulsive behaviors. There's something about addiction or addictive behaviors and patterns and situations and relationships and environments that it's like a big theme that many of you are looking at something you need to overcome. So you are in this mindset of, I need to rise above this, or I need to have more self-control over something. Others could feel a little stressed out during this time by the type of negativity, the type of reaction, the type of just vibe and energy you're getting from the outside world. So it could be like weeks where there's a tendency to get in conflict or have a lack of trust, at the very least, with how you're feeling inside, the needs you are understanding that are a priority for you versus what's taking place outside, that is so different and so in contradiction and in conflict with that inner desire of yours. There could also be situations during the weeks where you're just feeling like you have to put a stop to something, you have to fight, you have to say something to make it very loud and clear where you stand. So it could be like you are pressured or pushed to take some sort of action that expresses your true stance on a situation, your true opinion upon something, and again, that can lead to conflict. Yeah, that can lead to just situations that are somehow tense. So the Five of Swords is the main influence during the next week. So it's expected that you could get yourself into fights, get yourself into situations where there's displays of behaviors. They are very low in terms of energy, in terms of vibration, that belong to the lower spectrum. You can see selfish behaviors, vengeful behaviors. You can see all kinds of toxic, all kinds of negative, all kinds of dirty. You can see that there's something going on that just displeases you. And I feel like for some of you, it's almost like I'm picking on Pisces that are witnessing this. You're watching this. So it could be that by something that happens that does not affect you directly, you change your mindset, you change a habit, you change even like a place you usually go to, because you just see something in it that does not match at all the type of groups you want to hang out with, the type of people you want to relate with, the type of, there's something that is just not in affinity. It has no affinity to your true self and your true sensitive energy as well. You are quite sensitive during this time, and you could be also easily affected and triggered by negative energy and events that are occurring, and kind of like things that are outside of your control are really affecting you, Pisces. So you could feel like this urge to isolate, this urge to withdraw, this urge to be more with yourself or in private energy. You want to be safe. I keep getting like there are Pisces here that you just want to feel safe, that you are in an energy that protects that sensitive side of yours, or that emotional truth that you're holding. Because I also feel like for some of you it's just that you're holding a truth, or you're holding something related to your heart that is very important for you. It's just one of those situations where you could feel like you yourself are at odds with what's going on, and so you might need to just take a step back and refocus or readjust, or take some days off, you know, be more in silence, or be more disconnected with the noise or with the negativity that you are spotting during this time, that you're seeing. Now, for some of you, Pisces, this could be kind of difficult or challenging to do, because I see cases where this, for some, this is taking place in terms of work and the work environment, as you do have the devil, you know, with work and finances. So maybe you could be witnessing situations in work that really are kind of like eye-openers for you. You could feel trapped in the work environment. You could feel drained emotionally, or under influences in terms of the work energy and activity there, that influences you in a way that you dislike. Or you could be dealing with a very toxic boss, a very toxic work colleague or clients, or even I'm feeling like there's something about the location, a location where this work or this business is set, that could be going through something like maybe there's like an increase of crime activity, or circumstances in the neighborhood that is also affecting the work and the business itself. Now, for others of you, you could have strong desires and fears at the same time, connecting you with the material world at this time. As also the biggest challenge here is the 9 of Wands, so you could be quite tired, but you feel like you can't, it's not going to be easy for you to just take a seat and relax, or distance yourself from something. Even though you will feel the urge to do that, it's not like going to be like something easy or facilitated. It could be because there's work demands, work ties, financial obligations, financial pressure that keeps you in a place that it's very uncomfortable and tense, but you need to be there. Or it could be a fear to let go, a fear of loss, a fear of material disruption that is creating this tense energy where you just feel like you have to be where you don't like. It's like you could feel during these weeks that you have to be dealing with things and in a place where you absolutely know you don't want to be. So there's a little bit of that sacrifice energy. For others of you, is lack of trust and a lot of vigilance. You're hyper vigilant and suspicious about what's going on around you. That's the biggest challenge, is for you to relax, is for you to disengage or disconnect from something that is harming you, or harmful to your well-being, harmful to your peace of mind, harmful to your emotional needs. And also for some of you, there could be a situation in the workplace, again, that could also be about temptation, or about, maybe there's something about a romance or a relationship that might be inappropriate, or a relationship that it might be more like toxic taking place here, where like a relationship that is taking, a romantic sexual relationship that is taking place in the work, or that involves somehow here a work tie, that could be something you want to avoid or you want to run from. It could be in the other spectrum, you could feel like you're being harassed, or there's a harassment energy by someone that it's kind of quite obsessed over you. There could be somehow a relationship that during this time is activating in you a lot of fears and a lot of that negative behavior that you are unhappy with. Like you could catch yourself doing things or repeating patterns or mistakes of the past in this same type of connection or involvement you see yourself in. This is for some. For others of you, being that the biggest opportunity is the Ace of Cups, is again the opportunity for you to let go and just flow with your emotions, with your timing, with your needs. It could be like you are challenged to just let yourself be guided by how, you know, the flow wants to take you. And some days you might want to be quite active and have a lot of presence in terms of work and relationships, and other days you just want to be off and disconnected and in your own imaginal, you know, meditative space. It could be that the opportunity during this time is for you to feel and experience things at a depth and at a level that you haven't been experiencing. And so again, because you're quite sensitive, it could be that you're just having a lot of emotions you're processing, and truths you're processing, and discoveries about your own inner world that are quite amazing for you, revealing to you of what's really going on. And again, there could be a relationship that is triggering in you a lot of this, that is triggering feelings that are quite new for you. It's almost like you are under some sort of situation during this time that offers you a mixed bag of difficulties and more of like the shadow, dark side, complex energy of human behavior, and then there's other that is quite profound and loving and gentle and forgiving and very telling as of how healing something can be, even if it starts off as being scary. The intensity of emotions during this time can scare you at times. You could scare yourself at times with what you're willing to do, how far you're willing to go, or you could be quite scared as of how far others are willing to go to get their way, to get what they want. And that's again the influence ruling the next week. So a mixed bag of influences where discernment and being quite tuned, connected with yourself is extremely important. This is one of those times that knowing yourself is very important, to know how to handle this with the most wisdom possible. Now, love and relationships, you do have the Two of Pentacles. I keep getting like there's something connected to work, activities, and relationships and love, that it's a tie here. For others of you that it's not, the balance of work life and relationship demands could be something you're trying to manage to the best of your extent. If you are in a relationship, it could be that things are a little bit like up and down and quite hectic and busy for you and your partner. There could be like situations with logistics, like finding the time and being available to see each other could be a little bit off. Or flexibility. A lot of flexibility between you and your partner is required during this time to keep up with the demands and the pressure some of you are under. It's about timing and adapting to each other's flows. It's about workload, responsibilities, all of this coming together and affecting the relationship. In case of, if we're speaking about more about a serious relationship or marriage, for others of you outside of this scenario, you could feel like you're less available to just be with your friends or be with family. You could feel like you're very busy, or other people are very busy, and so there's a little bit of a lack of time to cultivate the relationship as ideally you would like. For others of you, you could be up and down about a person of interest, or you could be quite indecisive about two people you are interested in. You could be indecisive as if you should give your energy to a crush or to a person of interest, someone you're dating, or if you shouldn't. You could be evaluating your options and evaluating your strategy related to relationships at this time. And as health and well-being, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, this is a wonderful card to have here. So I feel like your health and your well-being, aside of all the toxic influences around you, I do feel like you are, health-wise, you're protected. In the physical body, you're protected. You are under a good influence here. I feel like some of you are taking good care of yourselves physically. You're paying attention to your health in the way that you should. The next weeks favor like a continuation of that good work or that good method you have in place in terms of health and well-being. For others of you, there could be like some sort of improvement in terms of body image, or something you were looking to improve in terms of your appearance. You could feel quite well with yourself in terms of your appearance or your body. You could see like a positive change in your body that will make you feel happy. So Pisces, I do hope you have a great mid-month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.